Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be playing some more Planet Zoo. I am going to do the first two tutorials this time, because last time when we did the first episode, I really honestly had no clue what I was doing, and like it took me way longer than than it should have taken me, and all of that. So now for today's episode, I promise you guys in the third episode I'll actually go out either in the campaign mode or in sandbox mode to like try and build my own enclosure. But for now we're just gonna stick with the campaign and do that one. So let's get started.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planco language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know,
He
I
still
own
thinks he's
several
very
zoos,
funny.
but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though.
Let's do
I'm
it.
not completely throwing you in at the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
We'll see. I'm sure it should be fine. I mean, I have a whole 2 hours of experience now, so...
I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma, because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals? We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Alright, let's go and get that started real quick. I just quickly make sure to get a thumbnail.
Grizzly bears,
alright, we've done that.
Known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months
They are
a year.
scary, man. They really
Then
are.
again, given the chance, I think a lot of
And so we
people would do
press
that too.
them. And then we'll go to the animal
Select one
camera.
of the bears and you'll bring up its
There we
information
go.
panel.
You can go to the cinematic cam. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything better than that?
See, now this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. Okay, when you're ready,
Excellent.
let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take
Where
a look at the lions.
the lions?
I've
They're right
marked
over
their location
here.
for you to find.
Why are they both just
Panthera
swimming here?
Leo. All the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and they can be as
let's
many
quickly
as 40 lions
check
in a
the
pride.
animal camera
Although
as
prides of that
well.
size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome, which is precisely why I handle the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those
Look at it,
objectives?
yes.
Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Look at that beautiful lion. God, lions are beautiful. Seen them multiple times in South Africa myself as well. They're absolutely gorgeous. Can you just look at the camera with some proper lighting for once? Come on. Yeah, now turn my way, please. Play. What a bastard. Yo. Yes, look at him. Why can't you do that when you walk the other way, you know, so we have some proper lighting? I ain't leaving you until I have proper lighting for a thumbnail, bro, just so you know. Yes. Yes. No, why are you walking into the shadow now? No. Please. He's not gonna do it, is he? Why is that caretaker so happy that he's in an enclosure with lions? Oh, yes. Here on a rock. Come on, yes. Look at that, yes. Right, nice. We have a thumbnail now. All right, empty habitat. That is this one. If I remember, we
As
have
you
to
can
put
see,
warthogs
it's a
in
lovely
here.
space for animals, but
Yes,
it's
we do.
missing
All
a
right.
certain something.
Yes,
Well,
yes. We
two
know, we
somethings.
know, we know.
Warthogs.
We
So
adopt
I'd
that
like you to
one, we
adopt a
adopt
pair of
that
them.
one.
To adopt animals, we need to
And
open
then we
the
go over
animal
here.
market, which is in the animal
L2,
trading
L2.
section.
And then it is center. Bloody hell, yeah, I've already done that.
A pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just select them and choose
Why can't I send
adopt.
them already?
Normally, the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Imagine. Oh man. Can
When
I?
you adopt an
Oh,
animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre, where they're held
alright.
until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about
Yes,
you
I
move them into
am.
their new home?
That's what I wanted to do, but can I then now? Yeah, am I now finally allowed to do it? So then to this one, and then we go for both of those, and then I want to send them to zoo.
When you ask for an
Yes.
animal to be moved into a habitat,
All
your
right.
caretakers will go to the trade
To
centre,
this
collect
place.
your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Yeah, we'll watch them in a bit. Yeah,
Well,
let's go
as
see
you
if
can
I
see, those
have
caretakers don't
enough
hang
to
about. They'll move those animals to
food
their
and
destination
water.
as fast
Yes,
as possible.
that's what we need.
Of course, normally we'd have to place the
Food.
animals into
Why
quarantine
is that?
before
There's
moving them into a
nothing.
habitat. But I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
What's in here?
Let's start
Just out
by
of
making sure we're
curiosity,
taking
what's
care of the
in
warthog's
here?
nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food
Oh, there's
station and
wolves
a
in here.
drinking
Cool.
station. Now, each animal requires a different type
Yes,
of feeding station.
elephants. Look
And
at
for the
that.
warthogs, it's a
I
small
love
feeding
elephants.
trough.
Oh,
So let's
some
add
big
one of those
turds.
and a water bowl.
Yes, woman. All right. Let me quickly go to the animal camera for this guy as well. Alrighty. Yes. Anyway, onto the warthogs because they need some stuff. I'm finally allowed to do it. So here we have a trough. And then we also need to go to drinking, and then we need the water
Animals
bowl.
also
There we
require
go.
stimulation to keep them happy.
Yes,
Let's
we
add
know.
a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath
Roll
will count
about
towards
in.
their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Yeah, there you go. Have a mud bath.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a fair old state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But
Oh,
the first
no.
thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Well, let's go and have a look, because I remember, yep, see, that's over here. Here we go, we found it.
Before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause time for a moment.
There we go. Oh, by the way, I won't try
That's more
to
like
yap
it. A
too
quick
much
break.
through her explanation, so
Sometimes it's a
whenever
good
she's
idea to
yapping, I'll
pause the
try to
game
be
whilst you're
quiet.
doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Boom! Easy.
Right. Let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
How did that go again? Why is it snapping in weird ways? I don't like that. Yeah. Isn't that just beautiful? And then totally not, like, completely ruined.
Good work.
It's finished. Look at how
Before
ugly
you can place
that
animals
is.
in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in. There we go.
There we go.
Adding
Look
in
at
more
that.
windows gives guests
Skill.
more opportunities to see the
Man, we
animals in
have
a
skill.
habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on.
Yes,
because it makes them
yes.
happy. And because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The
Yeah,
last
alright.
thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point.
Like over there.
Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
And then we go to time again. There we go. And then we have to go
By the
to
way,
animals
As well
again.
as pausing time, you can also speed it up. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat.
Alright, this is also now what we're
I use it when
doing.
I'm waiting for a brew to finish.
Then we go here, we have
Alright,
this
you've finished the
thing.
habitat, so it's high time we
And
adopted those
then
ostriches, don't you
we
think?
need
Let's get 4 of them in here.
water. Yeah, that's well, yes. Okay.
While we wait for them to be
Food.
collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable
Like
feeding
that.
station, water
And
station,
then we want
and an appropriate
food.
food enrichment item. It's
There
often
we
best
go.
to place things like enrichments
Alright,
and
that's
feeding
the
stations
first
near
part
to the
done.
habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Yeah, we need to build that. Yeah.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run
Here they come.
at 43
In
miles
that
per hour?
small box.
Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Well, Bernie certainly
There they
seems
go.
impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the
There we
animals.
go. Easy. How do we give it power?
This keeper hut only has space for 1 keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are
Look
lots
at her
of
running.
guests. Guests don't
Run.
like seeing facility
Or you won't
buildings,
get your
and it can affect
salary
their
this month.
happiness.
Run!
Negatively.
Anyway.
In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Right, transformer right next to it. Oh yeah, well, that helps
Lovely
that.
work.
Okay, cool.
Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food. And thanks to
Alright,
where you've put it, they
good,
won't
good,
need
good,
to
good,
walk very
good.
far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers.
Yeah, that one is
You
right
want to
here.
adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the
Yes.
plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
All right. Right.
Righty,
Yeah.
your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Right. So we'll go for
And make sure the
concrete.
guests will be able to see the tigers.
Yeah, and then we need to make sure that it is set to like 3. Yeah, sure, we'll make that happen. So we'll go for that. Then we'll. What just? Oh, how do I go back? Never mind. All right. Yeah, that went a bit wrong. Some Jurassic World Evolution 2 instincts just kicked in. Because it is now set to the straight bit. I'll rather have the bendy ones. And then like, no, that's a bit too bendy for my liking. Alright, like that, that, and then we'll go like that, that. This is just terrible the way we just zigzag through the park. Not that we're gonna care about it though. And then we'll stop here and we'll put it to straight parts and then we'll switch it to glass, because why not? There we go, and then we'll connect it. So now we also have our viewing area. Excellent, and then we'll select the whole thing. Yes, is the whole thing selected now? I hope that it is. I believe there was an easier way to do this, but we'll just quickly do it like this to make sure that we have everything. There we go. And then we need to hold it to change the height. And then we'll make it to there, because that should be the 3.70 meters done with ease. There we go. And then we have to go here, because we have to still place in one of those gates for the worker people.
Now that the habitat is in place,
There we
don't forget to
yes.
put down a donation box near to your viewing
I
areas.
won't. I
We
will
need
not
every
forget
dollar
that.
we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't
Money.
exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
Instant noodles, get out of here. Alright, that's that.
Okay,
And then
that's
now
the
we're gonna
habitat
adopt the
boundary complete,
tigers.
the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
There we go, we're moving those ones in. We should,
Whilst
I
our
think, go to
trusty caretakers
terrain.
collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
There we go, that's water. Then we'll now also go and put the feeding. That is the feeding
Yes, that'll do
station.
nicely.
All right,
Of course,
good,
just
good,
like
good,
the
good, good.
warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
We do not need that. We do need this. Yes, look at this. Look at this. This, yes. Have you ever seen anything better than that? Oh, yes. And then we also need food enrichment. Then we'll have that
Okay, it's
thing.
really starting to take shape.
All right, and then we
Now,
need the
The
shelter.
tigers will need a shelter in their habitat, so they
Yes,
can
yes,
hide from the
yes.
guests, or more likely, the bad weather. Although, given that
there's
we're in
no
England,
item
you
yet.
might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go
Yeah,
on, add a
sure.
shelter to their habitat.
Woman,
You
you're
can either
so
build one
funny.
from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Okay, let's go do that one then. There it is. It's this thing. And then like that. Easy. you ever seen... Oh, look, here comes a train again. Look at that terrain. That's cool. I can feel the vibration of like the train in my controller. Right, there's the tigers being delivered in totally accurately sized boxes. Because science. Look at them running. They're cool. Right, and then we have to go and we have to select the tiger.
Oh,
What is
poor
wrong with the
Dabs.
food?
I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat.
Let's go edit
Select
this
a
real
tiger
quick.
and bring up its information panel.
There we go.
Rightio. Head
Go.
over to the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this
We
habitat.
need less. We need dirt. That's dirt. Alright, what counts
Okay,
as like...
then, open the terrain
something like
editing
this.
tool, select painting,
There
and
we
give
go.
them some more soil.
God, we're so
Yes,
good.
That should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Yes, we are way too good. Way too good. Alright, the plant
Right then,
thingy.
all animals need plants and trees
Remove
from their
that,
own
remove
biome or
that,
continent.
remove
You know,
that.
deserts,
Remove
savannas,
that.
Asia, Europe, that sort of
Remove
thing.
that,
It
remove
looks
that,
like these tigers
remove
need a
that,
few more plants in
remove
their
that.
habitat. To get a perfect fit,
God, we're
use
good.
plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia.
Right.
Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
Yes, look at us just spamming ferns
As you
like a
can see,
total
some of the
pro.
plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can
Why is
remove
this-
them if you want.
Why is this outside of my area? That's not what
You
I
can
want.
find all of the plants you need in
Anyway.
the nature section, and you can use the filters to
Easy.
only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's
Yes.
plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
They say
Oh, why
that
did
good
Bernie have to
fences
go
make
in?
Good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is
Look
a
at these
Bengal
cool
tiger.
tigers. Yes, I
Still,
love tigers,
those
man. Tigers are
look
sick.
so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence.
Alright, let's just wait
Oh,
until
for
Bernie
heaven's
stops
sake, don't test
yapping.
that theory.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we
No,
need to
not
improve
yet.
their social welfare.
I'll do it in a bit. I want to get a cool shot of the tiger for a thumbnail first. Oh yes. Come on, let's wait until the time. I think. Wait, hold up. I think this one is the male, isn't it? No, that's the fern. Yeah, this is the male one. All right, that one's bigger. That one will look cooler for a thumbnail. So let's go to the camera and then wait, and then just follow it. Yes, yes. Look at that for a shot. Oh yes, God, this game is good. I really need to spend more time in this game. What is it doing? Why don't you look this way and roar? Roar! Stay in the sunlight, please. God, these tigers are cool. I love tigers, man. Tigers are cool. Alright, cool. That will do for that. Alright, the marked area of the peacocks.
Just
Look at
find one
that.
of the peafowls and select them to open
Right
the
here.
information panel. Then we can have a
Eh.
good gander at how they're doing.
There we
Although
go.
technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Oh, all the animal jokes. So funny. Right, how are they doing? They have too
Expand
much.
their social welfare, and we can get a bit more
They
detail.
have too much. Let's put some more long grass in this bit. That should already make them more happy. Look at that. That is already more happy for them. We need to get 3 more peacocks. That shouldn't be too hard. Okay. They're not there yet. Why has that woman not been? Why hasn't she not been yapping yet? Because it should say here. Oh wait, social.
Now,
Oh
they've clearly
yeah,
got
yeah.
plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social
Yes.
group isn't quite right.
Yeah,
So
I can
let's find
see.
out more. Head
Right,
over
we
to
go
the
to the
social
social
tab to see
tab.
what's wrong.
Oh yeah, we can already see there's not enough adults.
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve
Shocker.
this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
Alright, finally, they're allowing it again. Alright. Animals. Here we go. Adopt, adopt, adopt. And then send them to zoo. And then we go to send to zoo.
Good work on
Boom.
those peafowls. I
God,
expect they'll be
easy.
delivered soon.
Easy, easy,
But sadly, it
easy.
sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there
Here.
and see what's wrong with her.
I love snow leopard. Look at the snow leopard. God, that's a beautiful animal. I can't wait
Just
until they
like
add the
people,
African
animals
leopard.
can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels
alright,
by
so
swapping out the normal glass
swap
barrier
it.
by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option.
There we go.
But I think they're worth the
I think
expense, don't you?
I've done that.
This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of
Train
the guests.
just drove by again. I think I've already done that, didn't I? Apparently I didn't. Right, so we go over here. There we go, like that then.
Of course, when an animal isn't
There
in
we
its
go.
natural biome,
Easy.
it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the
Yes, I
temperature in
see
the
it.
leopard's habitat.
I can see. Look at that. It's hot. Alright, let's go to the coolers.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this
Cooler.
habitat already has
One
power,
there,
but you'll
one
need to
there,
make sure of that
and
in
one
the
there.
future. Just so you
Easy.
know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole
Right,
habitat
and then
will
we
be
have to go
powered.
do the train happiness. There's
You can
there's
find
way
heat
too much
maps for
long
all
grass.
sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them
Right.
and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature
yeah,
to
well, it's
adjust
better
once
if we
you've
just
added
if we
coolers
just
or
add
heaters.
snow.
But now we've got the
Snow.
coolers in, we can address
Snow.
the leopards' terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is
Snow.
snow and rock. So let's make
There
that
we go,
happen.
easy. We've already done that. Look at our beautiful leopard.
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the
Right,
animals
I
across
believe
the whole
I had
zoo.
to go like
And that
this
average welfare is a very important
into
statistic.
the
Now, to quickly see how all your
yes,
animals are doing in
it
the
was
zoo,
over there.
you should head to the animal section of
Animals.
the zoo management screen.
Yeah, look, the tigers have terrible welfare for some reason.
As you can see, this list shows you the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate tool. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Why are they so dehydrated and so... I mean, there is a staff gate in there as well. Hold the phone. Why is that happening? Oh, that's all not... Okay. Hold the phone. Why is that happening? Low will. Oh, bloody hell. How the hell do we fix that? Right, why is that a thing though? Because look, this thing, the welfare is on 19%. Why? Yeah, but hold up. I'm panicking. Hold up. Pause. Why is that happening? That should not be a thing. Oh man. Food and water. that help? I mean, why aren't they just... There's literally... There's a lake right here. Why is that lake not good enough for them? Oh, see, there we go. There we go. Now it has gone up. All that panic for nothing. Yes, there was no need to panic at all. Alright, these peacocks apparently are doing difficult. No clue why. They literally have perfect... Why the... Huh? Oh, there's... Okay, so wait, so there's too much coverage. How do they want me to... Less plants and trees, alright. So, if I then delete... That was a bit much. I just deleted... Okay. Oops. That was not supposed to happen. They need a shelter. How about this for a shelter? Does that now make them happy? That shouldn't be good. If we then now go to zoo and then this and then to animals and then to animals again. Why is this tiger so... Why is it... Huh? Why is this happening again? Bloody hell, what's wrong? Oh my god. Why is this happening? I thought I understood this now. Why is this happening? Well, turtles are stressed. Why is this still not... Why? Huh? Why? Just go drink, man. Bring me a freaking caretaker, man. Why are there 7 things with issues now? I'm sorry, but what? 7? Yeah, wait, hold up. Let me... oh, God. Yeah, that's very bad. Where are those turtles? The turtles, yes! Right, go to the turtles. Let's see, what's wrong with those things? There's something wrong with their social. There's a problem with enrichment. Let's go change the turtles are here. Alright, yeah, so okay, they need that. So we'll go to over here and then we'll go to the feed. No wait, we need feed we need this. Yes, and then for food. Hopefully that helps. And then what else did they need? Well, what's the problem with social? Why is there stress? What, there's not like a hideout place? What, so they want me to build like another hideout for them? I don't get this. I don't bloody get this again. No, I thought I had it down a bit, but no wait, that's a sleeping quarters. I need a shelter. Don't need that big of a shelter. Like that. Does that make the turtles at least a bit happier? Or at least a little bit less stressed? But why is it doing this? There we go. That has done that, and then we also need toys. No, that's the wrong one again. We need enrichment, and then we need toys. Why did I? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not... Why is that not even adding anything? That's lame, man. Why is that not... Ugh. What about that? Yes, look at that. Good. Alright. That hope, I think that should fix that. Why is there... There's not enough shelter? Still not? Alright, so what if we then... What if we remove that one? Jesus Christ, this is a lot harder than I thought it was. Again. What about we... No, that shelter's too big. How about we yeet in this shelter? That is nowhere... Okay. There we go, that should be good. And then now for over here, there isn't enough long grass. So that's what we've added here. Good, 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 good. And then they need more sand. Sand. Here we have sand. There we go. That's the sand taken care of. Come on, turtle. Why is this welfare going down so bad again? I don't get this game, man. This game is confusing the crap out of me. Why is it doing that? What is wrong with this welfare, man? Wait. The population is good on 3. There's bad problems on social, but like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Bloody hell, man. Ugh. Alright, it's on 85. Let's just quickly try to finish this crap, because, ugh. My god, it's not working. Why is it only showing me these ones now? How do I... yes, no filter. That's what we need. The tiger has been taken care of now. Yeah, let's go and check up on these zebras real quick. Because they need, well, they need enrichment first of all. Yeah, look, they need more grass. We can just quickly go and change that. Let's add all of this short grass. That should help with that. Come on now. That's almost a short grass done. Just about. Come on. Almost enough. There we go, that's enough. Let's now put long grass in as well, because that's also what they want. So we'll just make sure that we yeet all of the rest full of long grass. That should make them all very nice and happy. Very, very happy. Good. Yes, and then we just fill up the rest to get rid of all the dirt, so they'll be happy on the dirt requirement as well. That's also a thing. There we go, there we go. That has completely fixed that up. Let's now make sure that they have some enrichment. Yeah. Alright, so one of those, and then one of those. And then we also need some toys. Which is this a toy? This sounds like a toy.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yes, we've done it.
I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Sure, that sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna very quickly press stay in this
Sounds
zoo.
like you've got the whole zoo purring nicely. Well, purring,
Where
grunting,
were the
screaming,
elephants?
booming.
In here? Yes, they
All
are in
the,
here.
Appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a Foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had. After the one I did
That's
have,
weird.
obviously.
That's
But you
weird,
see,
Bernie.
Zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species. And maybe having a type of frog named after me.
Yeah, just be quiet, Bernie. Alright guys, that will wrap up the episode. In the next one we will try and make our own exhibit in Sandbox and just, see if we can make some stuff happen there. But for now, if you enjoyed it, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!